All right, good afternoon, everyone. It's 2:40 p.m. Eastern Time. It is June 17th, 2025. What we got here? Yeah, it looks like we're still, I am going to go, oops, I was going to go short. Let's see. I think we still look good. I'm going to go short at the end of this candle. I'm going to actually raise it up once this goes, but I want to be short. I don't want to be long here, so that's fine. I like it to come back a little bit to get me a better entry, but I think we'll still be okay. We could probably go to the lows right over here. We'll see. If it's just at this point, we got to get below here. We'll see. Below my entry. A little positive, buying up it right in here. Makes a little sense. We'll see if we come down a little below. Still think we look pretty good. I mean, we're all getting a little bit of resistance from this positive delta. Getting a little resistance from here. So, it's within a tick of each other. Now, I don't know how far we'll go down, but this is a pretty decent, candle. Not much came back. We're able to bring the delta. This delta number has to come up. We're at 190. I'd like to see like 290, maybe 300 here. Very, very small amounts of negative delta here, but it is negative. Right there, this pretty good. So less negative, positive went back to negative. So now we're going to take a look at where the most negative. So right here, 14. So it's actually becoming bullish now. See if we can get below 81.50. All right, so we're starting to sell a little bit now. So it's test the waters a little bit. Got some buying and selling. So selling came down a little bit. So we have a little more selling. So much less, but we do. So it actually looks like we're probably going to get a bounce down. I don't know how far down it's going to go, but it certainly looks like we're going to come down a little bit. 980. And what I'm saying here is that we can't get below this, and then we're starting to build more negative delta. So it's like absorbing, I guess. It finally made its way. See if it could come back down. I manipulate the stop a little bit. So 1.5. So that was the right tell. My assumption was correct. So let me know if you guys want like I could create short videos, little shorts like 1 minute or low. Maybe just highlights of every just the trades. I mean, a lot of people just like to watch the trades. I don't know why. They're not learning anything, but get more views that way. Maybe get a couple more subscribers. That'll be good. My son, he's pretty good at. He's also a trader. He's pretty good at creating all that. I just know how to publish full videos. I don't do any editing. I don't want to actually do any of that. But if he wants to take on that task, since he watches all my stuff, he could create the shorts. So let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see. All right, so you see this candle here? This candle here is primarily bullish. We closed over 50% of the candle. So I'm looking to be bullish based on this candle alone. And we have positive delta with a divergence. So yeah, we could, from this point on, there should be no reason why we couldn't go up with all that positive delta. So I'm looking to go long. And just, I'd like to see at least delta, at least 100. We'll see. It'll pop up and come back down. No FOMO. No fear of missing out. We're not missing out anything. The delta number and the negative delta numbers is like 1/3. You know, 1/3 of the price action here is negative. We are building positive delta here. We just had a couple of buyers come in, but nothing returning, so I don't like that. Let's see on the opposite side if we have sellers coming, which I don't see. So we may make another push, and I think I'm going to do it right here. So there we go. We had 20 new buyers come in, 26 new buyers. We have 21. So we're good. We have some positive delta here. So I don't think we're going to go. Maybe it's a 2-point move since we're staying pretty much above here. You know, we didn't have much buyers here, but it's at least you know, a lot more here, 36 or whatever to 3. So more buyers are up here. We've got the little buying movement. I think we could probably go here. Let me manipulate the stop a little bit. Well, I got to go break even now for some reason. So let me go and just get that. That was 1.25. So we're up 3 points. Pretty much. Yeah, almost 3 points. Bunch of selling imbalances. So we have a bunch of buying imbalances. And when I say buying imbalances, there was no passive buyers on this side. Now here's aggressive buyers. Aggressive. And these over here on the top edges, not so much in the middle. I would say they're pretty much aggressive in the middle here, but toward the bottom. You know, maybe 1 or 2 ticks. I would say these are passive entries. In other words, limit orders. Nobody was wanted to go. As far as the passive buyers, they didn't want to take it any higher. Had a bunch of aggressive buyers come in to try to bring it up. So we have aggressive sellers on this side of the profile and aggressive buyers on this side of the profile, right? But we also have, you know, folks like me who are limiting in. So have resting orders here. There was no rest. So the passive, no passive buying. Really, this is clearly a bearish candle right now. Check that out. I have 8 minutes into this video. All right, so let's go ahead and just take a look at what we got here. All right, we're just going to put this together. We just have a bunch of consolidation. Say pretty much, you know, this is probably a safe area, like right in here. Consolidation. So the expectation is just to scalp inside here, maybe get a point or two. I mean, if you're looking for more than a point or two, then I'd be waiting pretty much, you know, to break above the box, maybe inside this area, maybe shorting below this area, you know, something like that. Yeah, but right now there's no volume, there's no movement. It's actually dangerous, and I always say that you know, unless you're in a trade and you're just managing it. So I'm just going to leave right now. I mean, I'll probably come back hour or so. I'm going to leave the video at this. If you guys want to see shorts, like YouTube shorts, short videos, let me know. I'll create some of that. If I could get more subs that way, that'll be good. So far, you know, the sub count is coming up. I'd like to see more. This way I could do more on the channel. So if you're not subscribed, or if you're not liking my content, I still want you to support it. Anyway, I don't think there's anybody on the internet that does what I do. You know, good or bad, good or bad or the ugly art. Now, this is something I may want to be in, so I may not shut the video down. Just give me a couple of seconds. Let's kind of figure this out. It's very small delta numbers. It went up really fast, came back really fast. You see this? You know, same thing here. You had all those buying imbalances, yet it was met with sellers. They didn't want it. They brought it back down. It's a pretty significant area. We need a lot of volume to get us through here. There's no volume here. Some short, we'll see. Keep my risk reward. Yeah, I raised my target, I lowered my stop. So what happened there? So what basically happened there is I took a loss of a 1.25. So I'm only up 1.5 right now. Did you actually see the price action? I didn't see anything. All right. So you got a hidden seller in here or a hidden buyer. Yep. I sold that. So it's a hidden buyer. This is manipulation, market manipulation. But anyway, that's trading, win or loss, right? So I'm up a point and a half. I'm all right with that. I don't like the price action. And I did lower my stop. I would still be in the trade right now, but I wouldn't be any better off, right? So the idea is to take an assumption, go with your feeling, go with it because you're looking at the price action. You're understanding where it is based on volume, based on momentum, how quick you're able to get to your target, or how slow. You don't want to be, I don't want to be trading in a slow market. I want movement, right? I want volume. That's the only way my system works, right? Consolidation, as long as there's volume and we got a high and a low, yeah, I'll scalp that all day long, right? But this type of price action, all these buyers and nothing in return, this is a good way to lose your money, all right? I did take a chance on the short, but my risk and my reward were 1-to-1. I wasn't risking 5 to make 1, all right? That's the important thing about trading, all right? If you're going to raise your target, you could keep your stop at where it is. But if you're going to lower your target, you gotta raise your stop if you're going bullish. You don't want to take the 2-to-1. You want to take 1-to-1 minimum. I do. At least my trading, when I went through the math, I'm still profitable. So that's what you basically want to do. Always keep that in your risk reward, and always keep your stops and your targets, aligned to where you're not giving up too much risk for the reward that's capable, that you have, available, that you think based on the price action. Anyway, that's it. It's 13 minutes on this video. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, comment. Maybe doing, like I mentioned, some of the YouTube shorts. I don't know how to do that, but my son will do that for me. He reviews all my my trades. That's good. And if he sees anything decent that he thinks would be actually an eye catcher, you probably won't learn anything from a short, but an eye catcher to get more folks interested in the channel. We could build a bigger community. Maybe there's a Discord in a way. Who knows? We'll see. But anyway, I don't mind doing it. I always I journal all my trades anyway. I just made it public for everybody. If they get something from it, that's great. It's free. So this is internet that I can provide. Trading's been good to me. And that's it. All right. So not a good trading day for me. I don't like the price action. So don't have to trade. That's also a position. Decide to be, not trade. That's a position. Okay. Continue trading today. Maybe it will be in an hour, maybe 40 minutes or 30 minutes. I'll keep on checking in. But anyway, thank you. Please like, subscribe, comment. See you in the next one.